At first, everything seemed to be very clear, be it thousands of people gathered at Tahrir Square in Cairo, Egypt, asking Hosni Mubarak to step down, or chants for Gaddafi of Libya to hand over power. At the time of the uprisings, there was so much hope in the air, as people saw this new dawn of democracy within grasp. The leaders of Libya's transitional council in the Arab world, or those vying for the overthrow of long-term despots, did not have a clear picture of what should happen next. The feelings during and immediately after the uprisings could not have been echoed better by Isra Abdel Fattah, an Egyptian activist blogger who has just been nominated for the Nobel Prize.
When you believe in the things you do, you cannot feel fear. I believe that is the Egyptian people deserve principles and values, deserve justice, deserve freedom, and I believe I should make anything for them. And I think I love my country, and I see Egypt as the mother of the world. So I need to be really in the mother of the world, and so I can pay anything for it.
It is all very well to fight for freedom and democracy, but the lesson from the Arab Springs is that the path to freedom is seldom ever clear and straightforward. According to Nelson Mandela, there is no easy walk to freedom, and this is clearly embodied in the Arab Spring. Following the toppling of Hosni Mubarak in Egypt, Egyptians had to protest further to get the army to relinquish power and allow transition into an elected democracy. The country's economy is still groaning under Mohamed Morsi's leadership following the uprisings. In the meantime, ousting Muammar Gaddafi in Libya created a transitional council which has since tried to establish a government. On Monday, Libya's Prime Minister Mustafa Abu Shagu resigned after ministers rejected his list of cabinet to form a government for a second time, plunging the country into chaos. Let's look at Iraq for a moment. Forget the war and chemical weapons, but getting rid of Saddam Hussein was supposed to be the country's answer to better governance. However, the results have been disappointing. Militancy is on the rise, and the present government can barely contain the violence. Syrians' attempt to topple Bashar al-Assad have led to a crackdown, as seen daily on our TV screens. Government forces shelling towns such as Homs and Aleppo, which they believe houses the majority of the resistance. The way forward for the Arab countries perhaps can be found in Queen Rania of Jordan's address during the Clinton Global Initiative held on the 23rd of September this year.
First, we need to focus on the future. I think it's important to shift gears immediately from dissecting the past to designing the future. And the future is going to be uncertain, uneven, incomplete, but we have to move forward. Second, we need to realize that there isn't going to be one design that fits all. Each Arab country has to tailor-make its reforms to suit its own social, economic, and political situation. But all of them have to bridge the gap between government policy and the people's aspirations.